With these changes, we hope some of the biggest barriers to finding the fun in League will be fixed.
I remember back in the day when I didn't play ranked at all, I would like bullshit like norms. And actually like laugh. And not care if I won or lost.
League of Legends. More than just a game, averaging 150 million active players per month means that gamers should actually love it. But that's not exactly the case, or at least it used to be. So what is the main reason, although League of Legends players still actively play the game, they hate on it? There are a lot of different point of views on this topic, but no one actually seems to talk about this one. League of Legends is becoming a sport. No, not an actual sport, but it's turning into a more competitive game than a fun one. And that's why you don't view League of Legends as fun to play game as you used to. Let me remind you of something. So what's up? Had you forgotten about this? Have you forgotten about the moments when after school you'd gather with your friends and play these game modes and bust out laughing together? League of Legends was something that would make you forget about how boring your day at school was. But now? Well, this is it now. Ranked progress, internals, challenges, ranked for the challenges. Everything has become competitive.
But you know what? Competition is every game's way to keep players engaged and...
Exactly, every other game. That's not what League of Legends used to be like. We got that on every single game. We didn't have to get that on the one that we used to have the most fun with. If you haven't guessed it already, yes, I'm also referring to the game modes that we used to get. After launching TFT, Riot Games basically told us that the team responsible for those game modes are now focusing on TFT, which basically meant that game modes such as Star Guardian, Odyssey, Poro King, and etc. will be discontinued. I wonder why ARAM is now becoming even more popular than ever and League players are abandoning ranked games. Because it hasn't changed. ARAM is a mode where typically lasts less than Summoner's Rift games and where players won't be flamed, blamed, and judged by the way they play. Well, not always, at least when this guy doesn't decide to play ARAM game after his 2375 consecutive ranked games, thinking this is also a ranked game. And that's also the reason why players are toxic. They constantly think that they are competing for something. Yes, sure, for victory. But remember this, 90% of the time, you will never complain about losing a game while playing something like this, or even a simple game with your friends. But let's be real, some game modes as good as they were, Riot Games has showed us that they weren't performing that good, which is understandable, but at least give us back Winter Map or even this Urf Winter Snowball themed mode, which undoubtedly everyone loved. As much as some things might annoy me, League of Legends was and remains the game that I grew up with and will always love and respect. But the sad truth is that most of the players, although they hate the game, they keep coming back because of the memories they have made playing it. Lack of diversity and monotony is now what the problem seems to be and will continue. But if the game simultaneously, which Riot Games I know it is hard, but if they focus more on bringing back the fun part, League will certainly see a rise in its fanbase again.